although you've got some improvements since the last inspection, you still seem to be having troubles with temperature controls and cross-contamination.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. Apparently I don't have it under control.
Well, what have you tried?
What haven't I tried? I tell them all the time. Check your temps, wash your hands, keep things clean. All we do is clean and stuff. I swear we do more of that than we do actual food prep in that kitchen.
Well, I have some suggestions that might be able to help you.
Have you ever run a restaurant? Have you? I mean, listen, I don't mean to be rude, but I've got a business to run and I don't have time right now.
Well, have you tried maybe
talking? No. You know what? You seem like a really nice girl. I don't know what your experience is, but I just don't think you understand how a business works and how the real world works.
Miss Leaf, just a minute. We need to review my findings and discuss areas for improvement.
No, we can do that later. I don't have time. You know what? Send it to me. I'll read it when I get it in the mail. Excuse me.
Coldwater Environmental Health Department is trying hard to keep up. Make no mistake of that. Recent college graduates hired into the department are bringing new ideas to management on a daily basis. However, budget and operational pressures have blinded management to the opportunities for increasing efficiencies and achieving better public health outcomes. In addition, at Coldwater Environmental Health Department, it's still a top-down world. Frustration is building.
Come on, Sam, pick up. Pick up.
Coldwater Environmental Health, Ade speaking.
Sam, this is Amy. I have a problem.
Yeah, what is it today?
Listen, I gotta call you back.
Is everything okay?
Yes, no, well, it's okay, but I'm not okay. I'm just gonna call you back, okay?
Sure.
Oh, great. Just great. A day's worth of inspections. Drenched. Oh, God. When is this department going to enter the 21st century? I hate this medieval way of doing things. I hate my job. I hate my boss. I hate this system.
Is it me or is it her? Nah, it can't be me. What have I done to deserve this? I can barely read this handwriting. And if I can't read it, how do we expect the operators to? I wonder we've got such low compliance rates. Jackie, have you seen some of these inspection reports coming from the field lately? They're illegible, totally incomprehensible. Look, I want you to set up a meeting when everybody gets back in the office this afternoon. We're going to have a little lesson on penmanship.
Penmanship? Do you really think that's what the problem is? I don't know.
Of course you don't know. That's why I'm the supervisor and you're you. Just set up the meeting, okay? You know, I'm telling you, back in the good old days, it used to be my way or the highway. We'd get in, we'd get out. It'd take us 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. The place was either clean or it wasn't clean.
You're right, those were definitely the good old days.
Things have changed since you were in the field, Sam.
And not for the better, I might add.
What do you mean? Sure they have. We focus on risk factors now and work with operators to manage those risks, compliance through education, that sort of thing.
You know, all that stuff takes too much time. My staff have quotas to meet and none of them are hitting the mark. What we need is less talk, we need more action, we need more enforcement, we need more fines. You guys know that's all those operators understand. That's the only thing that motivates them.
Sam O'Day.
What? Who's there? Is this somebody's idea of a joke?
Sam O'Day.
Alright, that's it. Somebody's gonna be out pounding the pavement tomorrow looking for a job. I don't have time for this screwing around, and neither do you.
Sam.
What are you doing here?
Sam O'Day.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to count to 3, and if you aren't gone,
Sam O'Day, listen to me. I am the ghost of inspections past, and I am here to show you how your attitude, ignorance, and behavior has affected everyone you have come into contact with, and not for the better.
You're a ghost, right. Yeah, and I'm Jonah Bark. Nice to meet you. Ignorance. Get out of here. Security! Security!
Sam, no one can hear you. No one but me. Come on, we haven't got all day. We've got things to see.
Why, that's the Scallions restaurant. And that's Mary. Mary the owner. Much younger Mary too, I might add. Hey Mary, it's me, Sam O'Day.
Sam, they can't hear you and they can't see you. Did you notice anything familiar about the person with Mary?
Familiar? Why, that's me!
Right. I wonder what helpful hints you're sharing with me.
Mary, how many times do I have to say this to get it through that thick skull of yours? This tile is the wrong color. It can't be any color. It's got to be white.
But why? What's the difference between red and white?
Because I said so, and the difference is I can shut you down if you don't get busy and change it out.
Are you kidding me? I can't be shut down. I don't have the money to change this. It's going to cost me a fortune.
Not my problem. And I want this switched out in 10 days, including the plan check.
10 days. But what's a plan check?
Oh, you know, it's when you come into my office with your typically incomplete and out of compliance plans, and I reject your incomplete and out of compliance plans.
Okay, but it's not, are you kidding me? There is no way that I'm going to have this plan check, let alone go down to your office. The time, the money, you're killing me.
Again, not my problem. You're going to figure it out somehow.
Can't you help me? Can't you show me?
Oh, look, now you have 9 days and 23 hours. Better get a move on, sister. Now that's what I call taking control of a situation. No compromises, no discussion, no nothing.
Really? Do you remember how this worked out?
Well, sure. Mary was in violation of the code. We shut her down temporarily. We levied fines. Yeah.
Do you know what became of Mary?
Not my problem. Who are you?
You don't know me.
Well, nor do I want to. What happened to the other guy? What are you doing in my office? I mean, what are you doing on my wall?
I am the ghost of inspections present. I'm here to guide you through your next lesson.
Lesson? Do I look like I need a lesson from a ghost, no less?
So you have nothing to learn? Nothing that you wish to know more about?
No, I'm quite happy the way I am.
You may be happy, but I assure you, your staff are not happy. And if you're not willing to learn and keep up, how can you expect your staff to?
Not my problem. My job is to make sure my staff do my job and that they're not slacking off.
Okay, so how exactly do you know if they are doing their job?
I look at their inspection reports, I count the number they're doing, and I make sure they're meeting their quotas.
And if they don't meet their quota?
Intimidation and fear. I call them into my office, I read them the Riot Act. It seems to motivate them, most of the time anyway.
When was the last time you actually went out in the field with one of your staff?
Well, I have to admit, it's been a while.
Well, then here we go. Do you remember this IT budget meeting, Sam?
Well, sure. Remember it like it was yesterday. Okay, let's see. On the IT budget and equipment requests, this should go fast. You don't get any of it.
What? How can you say that? We haven't even reviewed the staff requests yet. We have some interesting requests too, you know. Infrared thermometers, automated pH testers, touchscreen tablet computers, smartphones, data synchronization software.
Barbara's right, Sam. These equipment would be put to great use by our field staff. All the data could be downloaded directly into our database. Think of all the time we'd save by not having to enter all of this data manually every day.
I mean, it's really easy to create reports, share with operators. We really need to consider these requests seriously, Sam.
Don't need to. Look, this stuff is just a waste of time and money. Toys and gadgets, gadgets and toys. Remember when we got cell phones for everybody? And I know you're abusing that perk. You're using it to call your kids and do shopping lists and all kinds of non-business-like stuff like that. Brings me to another point. We're spending way too much time on cell phones. I want those budgets cut by at least 75%.
Are you serious?
5%? I don't know, Sam. Those cell phones are a real lifeline for our field staff.
Look, everybody, when I was in the field, if you wanted to make a call, you went and found a phone booth.
Good luck with that.
People, do we have a problem here? Look, no new toys, no new gadgets. We can't afford it. Now, I want all of you to go back to your offices and figure out a way to cut your cell phone use by 75%. No more discussion, just go do it. They were spending lots of money on toys and gadgets, gadgets and toys, things we don't need.
And wasn't this the meeting that you took them all back?
Well, I didn't take them all back. I only took 75% of the cell phones back. They were using them for non-work type stuff, I'm pretty sure.
You mean you don't really know for a fact that they were using them inappropriately?
Well, you see, I have this uncanny ability to know when my staff are milking the system. Besides, isn't that what payphones are for?
Payphones? Are you for real? Don't answer that.